This training is going to go over your enterprise management system for our schools that are using ProCare. We are logged into your new EMS system, and what is up right now is your dashboard, and it gives you a nice overview of your account. So as we look, we can scroll down and see how many teachers, how many classrooms, and how many students you have. You can head in to manage your teacher from here, or your classroom, or your students. And as we scroll down the page, it's going to give you a nice overview of how much time has been spent on the site, as well as total activities completed and tickets earned and spent. Heading back up to the top, we're going to first head into our account actions. And you can head into your manage section. We're going to go into our teacher, our classroom, and our student. Again, this is for our schools using ProCare. So in this aspect of your account, the only thing you will be using is this manage section. You will not be creating or doing any setup through this EMS system. Everything will be done through your ProCare system as you update and retransmit your information as things change at your location. So again, in your account section, you will only be using the manage aspect of it. We're going to go into our teacher first. You can go ahead and click search, and it will pull up all the teachers in your account. Any teacher you want to go into, you just go ahead and click on that account, and it will open up for you. The first thing that is going to appear is the personal information. So it'll go ahead and give you the email address, the teacher ID. It'll let you know if it's active or deactivated, the class that is assigned with the teacher. If you need to make any changes, you can do it here and hit save. Then you can go into your details. Again, it's going to give you the information, and it's also going to allow you to see how many students are assigned to this teacher. And next you have some actions. Here, if you need to change or deactivate the account, you have that ability to activate or deactivate the account, as well as change password. So here, if you need to change the password, if the teacher left and you have a new teacher, come in here and click change password, type in the new password, confirm it, and then hit confirm off to the right-hand side. You can send this invitation letter by clicking here. I suggest printing it out and just handing it directly to the teacher. The email that is associated with that teacher is something that we created as just a placeholder, so it is not a live email, so you do not have the ability to email it to the teacher. So go ahead and print it out, and you can give it to the teacher with her new password. Up at the top here, the next section of Manage would be your classroom. Once you click on Classroom, it's going to open up off to the side here, and you can look by classroom name or ID. Go ahead and use classroom name because that's how we've set it up for you, and hit Search. Once your classrooms open up, you can click on any classroom, and that specific account will open up for you. Again, you can see the details of it with the information. And then you have some actions that you can do. If you need to go ahead and send an invitation letter, again, print it out. That way you can go ahead and hand it to the teacher with the information. The email that associates with it is just a placeholder, so you will not be able to email it. Next, you have your students. Once you hit search, it'll pull up with your students with their student name list below. It'll always show you how many students you have in your account. It'll give you the code associated with the student that the parent receives on the invitation letter, allowing them to connect from home. It'll let you know if the account is active, and it'll also let you know if the child redeemed. If the child did redeem, you will see the date that the child redeemed. If not, it'll go ahead and remain as not redeemed. If you want to go into any student account, go ahead and click on that account, and it will open up with that information. The first section is going to be the personal information for the student. This is where you can go ahead and see the parent email. You can add gender, classroom, teacher. Again, for the ProCare accounts, everything is going to be automatically done for you as you retransmit, so there's no need for you to do any of this. However, if you need the information, you have access to it from here. Then you can go into details. This is where you can go ahead and get the code. So if the parent does call in and say they lost their invitation letter or they just need that code to go ahead and connect their account from home, you can pull it open and give them the code here. And then some actions. This is where you can go ahead and send the invitation letter or print it out for the parent. So again, if they call or they're in your location or your lobby and they need an extra letter, you can come right in here, click send invitation letter, and print it out for the parent. Okay, heading up to the top, we're going to head back into our dashboard. The next section we're going to go into is reporting. Reporting is going to give you a nice overview of what's happening in your account. Your first section is your overview, and you can choose your date range and what kind of user type if you want to look at students, teachers, or both. And just go ahead and click on search. It'll give you a nice overview of what's happening in your account. These are our display options that we have checked off. If you want to change any of them, just go up to the top here and choose what you want to see. You can always export it as well or save it. And then if you'd like a more detailed report, you can head down to your detailed report. Again, choose your date range, choose what kind of type, group by, daily, weekly, or monthly. And then of course some display options as well. So if you want to be more specific on what you want to see, you can choose it from here. And then go ahead and view chart. That'll load up with your chart. You have the ability to export it as well. You can look by chart or table, whichever one you prefer. And you always have the option down below to change what you want to see just by clicking whichever area you're looking at. So here we're seeing the subjects that were completed. You can see them listed down below, or the area on site, whether it be your path, your lessons, or other. And then again, if you want to see what's happening both in home and school, or either or. Again, you have the ability to export these if you like. And if you want to see an average, you can also click on display average. Okay, we're going to scroll right back up to top here. You do not have access to the finance area, so that area is not activated for you, so you do not need that. And of course, there always is a help section, but if you have any questions, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you. All right, heading back over to our dashboard. Again, for our ProCare schools, you want to go ahead into accounts and make sure you're only using the manage section from here. Do not use it to create any new teachers, classrooms, or students. Everything will be done through your ProCare system as you update it and retransmit. Of course, please shoot us an email and let us know after you retransmit so we can go into your account and make sure everything was done properly.